Success is not built on thoughts alone, it is built on execution. Ideas are worthless without action. Millions of people have great ideas, but only a small percentage ever take the steps necessary to bring them to life. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is execution. The ones who execute are the ones who take risks, embrace discomfort, and push forward even when things get hard. They don't wait for permission. They don't wait for motivation. They act and they adapt along the way. One of the biggest lies people tell themselves is that they need to have everything figured out before they start. They think they need a perfect plan, a perfect strategy, or complete knowledge before taking the first step. But the truth is, no one has everything figured out from the beginning. The most successful people in the world didn't start with all the answers. They figured things out as they went. They learned from experience. They made mistakes, adjusted their approach, and kept moving forward. Action leads to learning. Experience is the greatest teacher. Massive action is about consistency. It's not about doing something once and expecting results. It's about showing up every single day, putting in the work, and pushing forward no matter what. Most people fail because they are inconsistent. They start strong, but when they don't see immediate results, they slow down or stop altogether. They let frustration, doubt, and external circumstances dictate their actions, but success is not about what is done occasionally, it's about what is done consistently. Excuses are the number one killer of action. People who fail always have a reason why they can't do something. They blame their circumstances, their past, their lack of resources. They tell themselves they don't have enough time, enough money, or enough knowledge. But successful people don't make excuses. They find solutions. They don't focus on what they lack. They focus on what they can do with what they have. They don't let obstacles stop them. They use obstacles as fuel to push even harder. Taking massive action means doing more than what is expected. It means going above and beyond. It means working harder, pushing further, and refusing to settle for average effort. Most people do just enough to get by. They do the bare minimum and wonder why they don't see results, but those who succeed do more than what is required. They outwork their competition. They put in extra hours, develop extra skills, and go the extra mile. One of the biggest challenges of taking massive action is dealing with failure. Failure is inevitable. No one succeeds without failing first. The problem is that most people see failure as a stop sign. They let it break their confidence, slow them down, or make them quit altogether. But failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process. The most successful people in the world have failed more times than others have even tried. They don't let failure stop them. They use it as a stepping stone. They analyze what went wrong, make adjustments, and come back stronger. Discipline is the foundation of massive action. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. If success depended on motivation alone, no one would ever achieve anything great. The key to staying consistent is discipline, the ability to do what needs to be done even when it's hard, even when there's no motivation, even when no one is watching. Discipline means showing up when it's inconvenient. It means putting in the work when it's uncomfortable. It means pushing forward when everything inside says to stop. One of the biggest misconceptions about success is that it requires special talent or luck. But success has nothing to do with luck. It has everything to do with persistence. The people who succeed are not the ones who had the easiest path. They are the ones who refused to quit. They are the ones who got knocked down but got back up every single time. They kept going, kept learning, and kept improving until they broke through. Taking action creates momentum. The hardest part is always getting started. Once action is taken, momentum builds. It becomes easier to keep going, easier to stay consistent, easier to push through challenges. This is why waiting is dangerous. The longer a person waits, the harder it becomes to start. But the moment action is taken, even if it's a small step, everything starts to shift. Fear is the biggest barrier to action. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough, but fear is an illusion. It exists only in the mind. The way to overcome fear is not by waiting for it to disappear. It is by acting despite it. Fear loses power when it is faced head-on. Every time action is taken in the face of fear, confidence grows. The more risks are taken, the less scary they become. Success is a numbers game. The more action is taken, the greater the chances of success. The more attempts made, the more lessons learned. The more risks taken, the greater the rewards. Most people fail because they stop too soon. They try something once or twice, don't see immediate results, and give up. But those who win understand that success comes from repeated effort. They keep trying, keep pushing, keep taking action until they break through. The world rewards those who take action. It does not reward those who sit back and wait. Opportunities don't come to those who wait. They come to those who create them. The people who succeed are the ones who put themselves out there, take risks, and make things happen. They don't wait for the right time. They don't wait for the perfect conditions. They take action now, and they adjust along the way. Taking massive action requires sacrifice. It means sacrificing comfort, distractions, and short-term pleasure for long-term success. It means saying no to things that don't align with the vision. It means prioritizing growth, discipline, and results over convenience. Most people are not willing to make these sacrifices, which is why most people never reach their full potential. But those who do, those who commit fully, those who are willing to pay the price, are the ones who achieve the extraordinary. The road to success is not easy. It is filled with obstacles, failures, and moments of doubt. But the only way forward is through action. Not just any action, massive, relentless, focused action. The kind of action that pushes beyond limits. The kind of action that refuses to accept mediocrity. The kind of action that separates those who dream from those who achieve. The time to act is now. The time to commit is now. The time to go, Alan, is. Thank you.